Hi everyone, it's Charlotte here today and we're going to be doing a bathing video. So I've done one of these before and it was a good while ago. I think it was when they still were on the end of their fungal infections. That was literally like nearly a year ago now. But I thought I would do one now because I am planning to wash them, hence the video, because I think they just need all a wash. They're just getting a little bit grimy and like smelly, and for long hairs you generally have to wash them a lot more often than short. You should probably be just doing it as and when. It's not really a timed thing that I do this. I don't do this on a regular basis like every 6 weeks. I just do it when I think they need it, and this is definitely one of those times. And then afterwards I'm going to dry them with the hairdryer upstairs, and then I'm also going to probably do some nail clipping and just some feet stuff because I think they'll do their nails really when I've checked them. What I want to firstly do is put a tea towel down because then it will be nice and grippy for them. So that is what I'm planning to do. And then what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to do Finley and do his grease gland first, and then I'm going to pop Daphne in with him. Hopefully they're going to be okay. I'm just trying to do some like extra bonding with them because they're still on and off at each other, but they've actually improved a hell of a lot the last few days. But yeah, I'm going to get on with that. So what I like to do is just put the plug in and then fill the water up just a touch and make sure it's a nice cool but not too cool, a nice just comfortable temperature for them. And I always like to check it on like a part that isn't so used to heat because your hands are way more adapted to heat. Okay, I'm also going to open up the gorgeous Guineas Posh and Go shampoo. This is specifically for long haired. It's rich conditioning shampoo for pampered piggies, and you just massage it in, leave it on for 3 to 4 minutes and rinse thoroughly and towel dry. So that's what I'm going to be using. But to start off with, I'm actually going to be using some Swafiger, which is a type of like kind of like in a tough kind of cleanser, and it's all solvent free and everything. It's all absolutely safe to use on guinea pigs, but it's to clean their grease glands, and with boys especially it's to do with their grease glands, and it's really tough at getting off grease, but it's also safe for them. So that's what I'm going to be using on his rear end first, and then I'll be giving him a whole wash over with the shampoo. But I'm not going to be washing their heads because you shouldn't ever wash a guinea pig's head. It's just not advised. And yeah, they generally don't need it because they clean their face themselves, so that will be that. But unless you're doing like a fungal or like another skin infection, you might need to wash their whole body. But I'm going to go and get Finley. He's probably not going to be very impressed. I doubt he will be. And I've got all their towels here as well. All ready for Finn. I can feel that he's got a bit of muck at the bottom already, haven't you, hun? Good? No, it's not. I just like to rub this in. And if anything needs cutting off, I'm going to do it afterwards as well, because there seems to be a little mat at the bottom there. It's alright, honey bun. Now, as I said before, I'm going to plan to get Daphne. Now when I start to actually shampoo them, I like to empty the sink. That might seem weird, but I like to have just a constant flow of water so I can put them under it. Now Daphne's fur is really coarse, so it's really hard to get in there, so that's why I like to have the tap. Do excuse the other sink making a gurgling sound, it's because it's coming out. I know, Dad. No, you're a wet little cloud. Gotcha. I also like to put them on my arm like this. Okay, so it's been about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to rinse them off in this sink. Just going to hold them and then just literally rinse. Finley is very eager to get out, bless him. going to do him first. And what I like to do, I like to wrap them up basically like a little mini piggy burrito is what I call it. Daphne's trying to get in as well, because I want to be warm. Don't worry, no, you've got to be rinsed in a sec. This is why you always want more hands than possible. And then you have a little piggy burrito like that, don't you? Hey? Okay. You and your piggy burrito as well, don't worry. Wrapping round and round and round. And then we should have piggy burrito number 2. Then we have piggy burrito number 3. That's piggy burrito number 4. So next will be me blow drying them. So these are the tools that I'm going to be using now to dry them and also just kind of maintain their coats. Since they're all long haired, they do tend to need having a trim every so often, because otherwise it will drag in the ground and also like create mats and stuff. So I've just got my Wahl pet hairdryer. I specifically got a pet one because it's quieter and it's got really good reviews. I did buy it on Amazon. I'll see if I can find the link for it, but it was only about like 20 quid I think at most. Wasn't very much, and it's super good. I've had it for well over a year now and it's just like brand new. It's just great. It also comes with a stand that you can hook it onto, and so your hands free and you can just deal with the pet in mind. But I generally don't need that because I put them in snuggle sacks. Then I've also got a comb, a brush, some scissors because there was a mat on Finley that I need to get out, some F&M ointment which is from Gorgeous Guineas again, and some nail clippers and some human nail clippers. But these are really good for the tiny little nails that these ones are quite big for, because these are technically dog nail clippers. However, they do work really well, but I like to use these occasionally and you have to make sure they're sharp. But I'm gonna get the pigs out now, and I might get them out in a group just to dry them and then start dealing with them separately. Do you like some veggies? Can you turn around, Finn? Want some veggies? Let's give you some. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the blow dryer on. them a really light over with the hairdryer. I don't like to do it the whole time because it does stress them out a lot. So I like to let them air dry from about now on. I just give them all just a rough over. And whilst they're eating their veggies and stuff, once they've calmed down a bit again, I'm gonna do their nails and stuff. But so I can just sit here and watch telly and just watch them whilst they dry. And they have got a clean cage to go into because I just cleaned them out before I started this. I think Miss Daphne's getting annoyed with Miss Arabella sitting in her way there, but why don't you sit there? You can eat your veggies. Now she wants to be with Miss Clara. Okay, Daph, why don't you move? I'll move you out the way, and then you can sit there. There we go. Hey, you turn around. Looks like you've got lots of veggies in there with you. Then. Okay. So I've done all their nails and I've given them the F&M ointment on them, and I've trimmed off any mats that I found, and that's really it. Now it's time to just put them back in the cage and all's gone well. I mean, these two seem a little bit better together as well, like they're sitting together quite nicely. Aren't you, Daff? Yeah. So I think the bathing together helped a little bit to ease the tension. So I hope you could take some good tips from this video, and thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in our next one. Bye everyone!